Tom, tell us a little bit about what we are looking at with In the Air Voices from Detroit.
We, in about mid-March, we had to transition to online exhibitions instead of in-person exhibitions at our galleries. And we were trying to think of creative ways to do that. So we started with an online platform, WayneStateGalleries.org, and we just started hosting virtual exhibitions. But we also wanted to showcase works in person somehow. And we were trying to figure out all these different creative ways to do that. And through the Elaine L. Jacob Gallery to serve that mission, we were able to use our endowment to showcase works on a billboard in Detroit that could still serve as an in-person exhibition for local and national artists.
Right. And so it's my understanding that there are going to be artists' work up on this billboard for not just a few days or a few weeks. It's going to be months. Each artist gets, I believe, a month on the billboard.
Yes, that's correct. So we transitioned our exhibition season for the Elaine L. Jacob Gallery to the billboard location, which will also be online at our website when it's documented. But there are a series of works by 8 local and national artists. Each will have their artwork up in 1-month durations from September through April.
Right. And so where is this billboard going to be if there is anyone who wants to travel down to the city to check it out?
This billboard is located on the corner of South Woodward and East Canfield in Detroit. And it's above the Hopcat restaurant.
Jessica, you're first up on the billboard, right?
I'm up now. I've been up. Yep.
Oh,
I went
you're
up
up now.
Yep, I went up in September, and it'll be there going to like beginning of October, something like that.
Okay, so what can people expect to see when they go see the work that you've put up there? And just tell us a little bit about what your thought process was, what message you wanted to send.
I thought about a lot of things. I first thought I was going to do something in line with the Crystal City is Alive, which is a project I have out with Jeff Mills and Eddie Folks, just some kind of something more celebratory around Detroit. But then I was like, no, Jessica, say something about Sandra Bland. Like, say something about Black women's bodies. And it's timely because it was just happened with Breonna Taylor. And so it's what people will see is an excerpt of my poem, We Want Our Bodies Back, which is in my 5th book. It's here. So it's a long poem. So the poem cannot fit on the billboard, but it's an excerpt of the poem. And it's also a photograph. I did an exhibition around We Want Our Bodies Back and the idea of just honoring Sandra Bland and what happened to her. I collaborated with Sabrina Nelson, who's a wonderful painter here in Detroit, and photographer Piper Carter, who I asked. They're just my friends. I was in my basement. Sabrina painted my entire body with my poem, and Piper shot the photos. And that has been an exhibition in San Francisco and in Kansas City and here in Detroit during Black Morocco. We put it in the exhibition for BWR. And so that's what I wanted to do. So you'll see my back and you'll see the poem, a piece of my body, and the poem is on my body, and then it's just text. And so I think it's really beautiful. I mean, some people that I sent it to poets around the globe that I'm connected to, they were like, yes, more poems on billboards.
You're starting off very strong. You set the bar really high, starting with Jessica Care Moore. So who else are we going to see? What other artists are involved? And yeah, just give us a little preview of what they're doing.
We have 8 artists in total. 4 of them are local artists that are Kresge Art Fellows. I mean, they're local in the sense that they're from Detroit, but they exhibit nationally and internationally. And then we have 4 artists that are just national, and they work in mediums from again, poetry, printmaking, photography, graphic design, painting. So we wanted to have these diverse mediums, but also artists that work in a way where their artwork is somewhat like, it's symbolic. It can just be an image and still, have an underlying energy behind it rather than like literal words. So we're trying to just keep it fresh every month.